You caught me. I have my Oovs close at hand. This is an amazing way to keep space of your hips as well as your spine because it overrides the hip flexors as well as the upper trapezius muscles to do the jobs that we really want our small little stabilizing muscles to do. So this is an exercise that I'm going to use with my band as well as the Oov called the Arm and Hammers. I'm placing the band underneath the neck of the Oov. So I'm going to sit on the fat end of the Oov, but my head is just being supportive by the thinner end of the Oov. So come onto your Oov. Make your way down. Feet are like railroad tracks. I'm going to just get my spine and my hips to be acclimated to the top of the surface by maybe giving it a little glide, maybe breaking down my breath. Maybe I am energetically pressing my heels away and feeling the architecture of my backspace and getting some strength into those muscles that ride from the hip crest all the way to the skull, but it really should feel like it is consolidated in the back of my body. And then once I'm there, I might bring the ends of the bands over my shoulders as I gather the ends and touch the collarbones. A lot of times you don't come up high enough, but really make sure you are touching the collarbones. And if I were to be wearing overalls, I would be giving a gentle tug on the band so my elbow points are my point of reference. And working with breath, I'm going to narrow the elbows and widen the wrists, keeping the wrists flush with the forearm. And as I keep making my V, I'm just reassessing as to where my feet are, where my spine is. And once I sense I'm in a favorable spot, I'm going to start lifting off with my elbows, but keeping the armpit strength happening, using my core, using my breath. And then once I feel like this is just all set up. I haven't even started the exercise yet. Now, once I feel that life and love, a little neuro quiver in my serratus and my armpit strength, I'm going to gently take the bend out of my elbow, keep 90 degrees, and narrow the elbows, widen the wrists. If you're feeling a little quivering going on, you are in the right place. The magic is the hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Reconnect. Make sure you're set yourself up properly. And if it still feels good, get those elbow points to grab on to save the day, looking up at the ceiling, and we're taking the bend out of the elbow, rebending, keeping that healthy V, adding that extension and rebending, adding that extension with that pause, rebending. One more, add that extension and rebending. If you're still in the right zone, no pause required. 4, 3, keep that healthy V, 2, and 1. And that should feel amazing as you let go of those bands and come on off your Oov and just kind of let that simmer and feel all the yummy, delicious space that not only have you created in the hips, I'm not lying on my tailbone, but even in my cervical spine. So give that a try. Don't be afraid of thinking outside the box because that's what's going to save the space in your body for a lifetime.